Is this a warning to those who will be left on Earth after the rapture? What a coincidence that this movie comes out this Friday. And just yesterday we had this: US lawmakers plan for a possible mass casualty event, proposing a constitutional amendment to replace members quickly and change various lines of secession in a national crisis. Is this the crisis they're preparing for? And just another coincidence that this week is the week that the UN adopted their pact promising to build a brighter future, where their motto was peace and security. As you can see down here, reminds me of 1 Thessalonians 5:3, how they will say peace and safety, and then sudden destruction will come upon them. And all this is happening while Israel is about to go into a full-blown out war in the Middle East, which coincidentally, Azrael sounds like Israel. And by the way, angel's name in the Hebrew will end with the El. You have Gabriel, you have Michael, and the name of Lucifer was Hallel. So interesting enough that they would choose an angel name for this movie about the rapture and the judgment for those who are left on earth to suffer. Which, interesting enough, we see in the book of Revelation how God uses angels to implement judgments. Oh yeah, and let's not forget this news article, how there's going to be a second moon coming this month and for the whole month of October and part of November. Okay, but wait, there's more. I find this whole situation right here very interesting. Now, I'm not going to say this because for some reason the TikTok community guidelines don't like this. But interesting enough, in 1582 we had 10 days removed in October. So from October 5th through the 14th, we're erased. Now let me make something clear. The only place we see something like this in the Bible is Exodus chapter 10 verse 22, and this was 3 days, not 10 days. There was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt for 3 days. So again, this is all speculation. But now here's the part that you get to hear my speculation and theory, because it is interesting how this falls on October 5th, which is next week with everything going down. So please let me clarify. This is purely my personal opinion and speculation, a theory, but it is a fun one at that. What if the theories are true that the rapture takes place on the Feast of Trumpets this year? Now, the Feast of Trumpets is between the 2nd and the 4th, and nobody knows the day or hour because you must witness the new moon before you can then blow the trumpet, and that is when you know the day. This is the Hebrew idiom of nobody knows the day or hour. But the spiritual principalities understand and know the season, and they realize what's going to happen. They don't know the hour, they do not know the day, but they realize what's coming. So that is why you are witnessing the conditioning and also seeing the prophetic puzzle pieces coming together and converging. I mean, the lawlessness is growing exponentially right now. So let's say hypothetically the rapture takes place next week. I'm not telling you it's going to happen. This is speculation, is a theory. So please do not, you're going to comment, whatever, go ahead and comment, it is. But let's just say that happens. So what is the rapture? It is the catching away. It is the snatching of believers. But now to the New Age individuals who are waiting for their ascended masters to come, those ascended masters have told their disciples that they are going to have to remove people from the earth because they are too low frequency, because they are holding back humanity with their old world religion of Christianity. Stay with me here. So my theory or speculation is that when the rapture happens, there will be a frequency change because God speaks life into existence and we are all operating off of a specific frequency. So now when the rapture takes place and the frequency shifts and we as born again believers are glorified with Christ and we are snatched away, we are caught up into a higher frequency, if you want to call that, into heaven. Those who are left behind down here will be stuck in this lower frequency per se, right? What do you think is going to happen to the technology? What do you think is going to happen when millions of Christians are taken by a supernatural means? So what if the rapture kickstarts this entire global event of darkness where individuals are plunged into this chaotic scene where everything shuts down and the believers are removed? Which is the restrainer being removed and allowing complete lawlessness to pour out into the streets. And after these 10 days, what if these individuals came onto the scene to then save the world, to bring free energy, to then bring light back to the darkness, which will be the New Age deception? which we see in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. So after the restrainer is removed, the lawless one, according to the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders, and with all unrighteous deception among those who perish because they did not receive the love of the truth, that they might be saved. They are not raptured, they are not saved because they did not receive the truth by believing and trusting in Jesus Christ. So they are now going to be under the deception of the unrighteous one. And for this reason, God will send them a strong delusion that they should believe the lie, which will be the alien deception, which we've been seeing more and more conditioning of this alien deception in media. I mean, it's literally every single day that we see something about aliens or UFOs, which completely ties into the lawless one is according to the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. The New Age ascended master lie. Again, this is all just speculation, okay? All just a theory, but I think it's a fun one. But at the end of the day, we have God's word that we focus on, that we allow to guide us with all discernment and wisdom. Now, I'm trying to connect dots here and there, and there's speculation and theory that I have fun with, but we look to God's word and we know the times that we are in. We can see this season, and Jesus rebuked the Pharisees for not seeing the season of the first coming, but we as believers can see the season of the second coming. So we are watchers. So if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, make sure that you are bold. You are not ashamed of the gospel. You are sharing the truth of what's going on right now. Do not be ashamed. Do not allow those who scoff and mock to make you feel little and insignificant. The Lord sees you as a soldier of God, an ambassador of heaven, and a watcher on the wall. So blow the trumpet, get the gospel out there, and tell those of this world what's coming, guys. I love y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed that video. It is, again, my own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes. It's all for fun, right? But we will see what happens next week. I'm sure I'll see you middle of October, November, December. We'll see, right? Please, I already know the comments I'm going to get. I'm just having some fun here. I am just sharing to you what's in this mind of mine that the Lord has given me, all right? Love you all so much. God bless. Remember, the just shall live by faith.